Hey guys, this is Slices Concessions. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to get your Carpigiani 1131 ready to make some ice cream. For this step, you're gonna need sanitizer, you're gonna need a small brush, and a larger brush, okay? The purpose of the brushes is to clean the sides and make sure everything makes contact with the sanitizer. And the purpose of this brush is to make sure that we, make sure we get any particulates in there out during the sanitization process to make sure everything, is nice and scrubbed, makes contact, gets sanitized, and goes out the front of the machine. All right. So to begin with, we're gonna take our sanitizer, follow the directions of whatever sanitizer you use, and we're gonna start by filling the top with sanitizer. If you see this bubbling, that is a good sign. That means you do not have leaks coming out the back of the machine or the front of the machine, okay? What you're gonna do next is you're gonna hit the select button until you go to the beater option, okay? You want to have it on the beater so that everything inside the cylinder is being agitated to make sure everything touches that will make contact with your food product. And during this time, while this is on the beater, you're gonna take your brush and make sure you make contact with everything, like we said earlier. And you go ahead and throw your air regulator in here too. That way it makes contact while you're sanitizing. And the second thing is you're gonna take your brush and you're gonna stick it in that hole and make sure you get it nice and scrubbed out and get everything out of there. The contact time is usually about 1 minute to 2 minutes, depending on the product that you use. And obviously, this demonstration is doing one side. When you are doing it though, you're gonna do both sides at the same time because this is a single motor unit. And when it runs one, the other one also runs. So fill both sides, follow the instructions, put it on beater and make sure it's agitating. And once your 1 minute and 2 minute is up, you can go ahead and take your bucket while it's still on the beater mode. And after the minute or two is up, go ahead and empty everything out. And obviously for your application, you would have this guy open too, okay? So after we drain all the sanitizer out of the machine, we're gonna hit the stop button and stop everything. So, take the air tube out. We'll let this finish draining. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So at this point, you hit the stop button and everything should cut out. Okay? That's good. Alright. So the sanitizer is, still a thin film inside the cylinder, okay? And we don't want our customers to be eating that. So the next step, you're gonna need your ice cream. So what we're gonna do is basically, we're gonna take ice cream, we're gonna pour it in the top with the front spout open, okay? So when you're doing this side, you're gonna open this side, and then once it's done, you're gonna close it. So starting from the left side, after the sanitizer is drained, we're gonna put mix in. The mix is really, really thick, so it's gonna push the remaining sanitizer on the top and then the bottom out the front. So what you're gonna see in the front spout is, you'll see like water coming out, which is the sanitizer because it's clear, and it's gonna slowly become more mixed. So it'll start to become whatever the color of your mix is. In our case, we're using vanilla, so it's gonna come out white, and once it's nice and thick, you're gonna close it up. And from there, you're gonna let the rest of the system fill, which you'll kind of gauge it by seeing the bubbles coming out of the hole. And then from there, we'll freeze the ice cream, okay? So obviously for you, you'll be doing the left side, then the right side, and then freezing the unit. But for demonstration purposes, we're gonna do one side for you, okay? So after sanitization, we open this up, and then we're gonna put mix in, okay? If you're like, if you're not able to lift the whole 5-gallon bucket mix over your head to pour it in while doing this, I recommend getting a smaller container like this guy right here, filling it with about like a gallon or half a gallon. That way you could use your hand, just singly put it in, and then you could do both at the same time. All right. So from this point, we're gonna take your mix, have this open. Let's give you a better view down here. So as I pour, you're gonna see it come out clear from here, and it's gonna become mixed, and then you close it up, okay? So demonstration, here we go. Put that mix in. You're gonna see it liquid. There we go. Close it up. Continue to fill the machine. If you can hear the bubbles bubbling, and that's a good sign. That tells you don't have a leak coming out the front or the back of the machine. So you continue, put the rest of your mix in. As you can see, I'm gonna get some bubbling. Oh, it just stopped. All right, so the second step, you're gonna do your right side of the machine. But once that's all done and the top stops bubbling from the mix, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your air tube and get it ready to put in the hole. You're gonna hit the select button to make automatic, which is the button you're gonna hit to start making ice cream. And when it starts turning, go ahead, locate that, push the air tube in, and make sure your air tube is open, okay? Remember that thing we talked about earlier? You wanna make sure that when you're serving, you have it open like this, depending how thick your mix is and how much overrun you need. And make sure it's like in this position when you're making ice cream on automatic, okay? And after that, you should have nice ice cream to eat in probably about 10-15 minutes. All right, thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.